Just for the heck of it. Cars are really quiet right now. They're at the main curb, but I think it's because there's no load on them. If we look back at the track here, you can see there's students that are waiting to cross to hike up to the sea. That point where, oh, look, and the train stopped. Oh, come on. They're climbing over the cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I wish I could zoom in. I can't seem to get the camera to zoom. There's 7 kids that just climbed over the cars as they stopped here. And they're just, the one student is, or I'm assuming is a student, is just standing on top of the car. He just got down. As you can see, the trails in the Box Springs Mountains, they're used by runners, and there's mountain bikers. And if we look up the hill there, you can see, oh, there's like, I don't know, 4 or 5 people hiking up the trail that goes to the sea. Off in the distance, up further up the mountain, I can see people moving around up there too. It's a beautiful evening. It's probably about 6:30, and the weather is just, it's short sleeve weather, clear blue skies. Today's the March 21st. It's Wednesday evening. I've got to continue my walk though. I can't hang around here taking video of BNSF trains all day. This is the same train. It's been stopped now for probably 15 minutes. And we had, it looks like there was 2 other hikers that have just hiked down from that, from the tree up there, and they're just hiking right over the cars. See, they're dropping their stuff off, and and jumping around on the car. There was two people, and so one of them is up on the car currently, probably trying to encourage the other person to climb on over with him. See what happens. I can hear the locomotives idling behind me. They're probably over at the just this side of the Mount Vernon crossing. The thing is that locomotive could take off. You know, it came to a very abrupt stop. You know, it could take off any moment. Looks like they're taking each other's. The person in the green shirt is taking pictures of the person in the black shirt. Back on up the hill here, continue my walk. So they're not just having crossed over the cars, now they're actually hiking around down in the car. And as I look to my right, I see people have just hiked down from the sea and crossed over the cars, and now they're hiking down Big Springs. And I see another hiker heading up the trail to the railroad track. There really needs to be a pedestrian crossing. There needs to be one in this location that we're currently looking at, and there needs to be one over in that location, because that is where the trail is from the community up over the tracks and then going up the side of the mountain to go to the sea. That's and I know you can't see it, but over by that cottonwood tree or whatever it is, there's somebody with a red shirt on. There's a couple people over there. I can't quite make them out. But this is a problem. Now our people over here, they have just climbed down from the train. Yeah, they're hopping down. People over here, there's lots of hooting and hollering. Obviously there's about 3 or 4 people that had just crossed over the train from the other side and are coming down the I see 1, 2, 3 people, and now the train is starting again. See, over here is the locomotives. This is the Mount Vernon crossing. See, there's parked cars here. This is where people would park to. This is one place where people park their cars to walk into the park and hike up into the Box Springs Mountains. They cross across the city park, which is Islander Park, cross over the railroad tracks to get into the Box Springs Mountain Park. And that's one really long train. I've counted these cars before, and they can easily get up to 100 cars in this train. And it's long enough that if they had stopped further down the line, they could have, and they have in the past, blocked the Spruce Crossing, the Blaine Street Crossing, and the Mount Vernon Crossing, to where a substantial part of our neighborhood would be cut off from the rest of the city, so that any residents can't get in or out, and certainly emergency services, fire or police, can't get in or out either. And that's one of the big concerns we have with this rail line through our neighborhood. And there's still, can't see the end of the train. Still rolling along. Up there, finally can see it. That's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17. Quite a number of cars. And it's picking up speed a little bit. Interesting.